Guys, we are back with another installment of the Ultimate Rod series, and this time we've got some help. And the reason we've got some help is that the way I like to fish the presentation we're going to talk about is a little unconventional. So I brought someone that throws a little more traditional approach at it to give you what you're going to need to throw a wacky rig. That's right, we're talking about a finesse presentation right around the spawn, catching post-spawn fish, pre-spawn fish, bluegill eaters, fry garters, the whole 9 yards. It's absolutely deadly. A little different than an eco rig, a little different setup. And I'll tell you why we recruited Jacob from American Legacy here. And it all goes back 10 years. 10 years ago, Jacob came to my bachelor party. And this is not going the direction you think it's going. We didn't go out and party and go to bars. We got a big group of us and we went to Kentucky Lake for a couple nights, couple days, fished. And old Jacob laid the hammer on a wacky rig. And with 10 more years of knowledge on top of that, he's the man when it comes to wacky rigs and picking out some good rods. So I'm gonna shut up, let him talk, and we're gonna learn something about wacky rig fishing.
All right, guys, we're gonna cover wacky rig fishing. I've got 3 different options. First, I wanna go over maybe some of the attributes that I look for in a rod when you're wacky rig fishing. It's very important to have a really nice soft tip. And for me, another very important factor is for that tip to shut off maybe a quarter of the way down the rod. So I can move the fish out of cover. Here in Indiana, this time of year, there's a lot of grass that's starting to grow up. We throw around a lot of wood, a lot of different hard cover. I like to be able to turn the fish and get them headed my way if I need to do so, because a lot of times you're throwing this on lighter line. I like throwing it on a spinning rod, no surprise there. Another thing that the tip, a soft tip, is good for is the hook set. On the hook set, I really like to kind of reel into them first, let the rod load up. Then whenever I feel them there, I'll raise it up and kind of drive the hook point home. And that's, where the backbone comes into play as well.
And that's what Jacob said right there is a really important part of any finesse fishing, really, is that you're not setting the hook. There is no immediate pop with this. You really want to reel down to them, and then once you feel, like Jacob said, the timing is important. Rod starts to load, then you feel the weight of the fish, then you're leaning up and really driving that hook home. So important point there.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get to the different options I've selected for you guys. We're going to start out on the $150 price range and under. The rod I chose is a Shimano SLX. If you guys want the model number, it's SLX 70MA. So it's a 7-foot medium action rod. It's an extra fast tip, so it's getting down to that backbone that I said I like, and the tip is very soft. Sensitivity's there. It loads up great whenever you cast it. It doesn't hurt the bank too much, break the bank too much, and it's just a really solid option for under 150 bucks. It retails at 99, so it's well under that. These new Gen 2 SLXs that Shimano has come out with, they've improved the aesthetics, the overall feel. The blanks are thinner, which I think they're lighter. 7-foot medium SLX. Great wacky rig rod. Next up, we've got your mid-range price point. This is going to be $300 and under. The rod I chose is the Zolo ALX Zolo Trickster. Now, this one is it's listed as a light plus, but if you bend it next to the SLX, it's very similar. This one has maybe a little bit more tip, but it still gets down to some really solid backbone, which both of those factors are equally as important. ALX Zolo Trickster, plenty sensitive. It's going to retail for $259.99. Great looking rod, made in the USA. Give this one a shot. This one's kind of a sleeper.
And I've been throwing this rod all day, and I definitely agree with his assessment. That's a good choice there. I like that trickster rod. Surprisingly powerful.
All right, we're taking the governor off on this one. Another great rod here. I've got a Steez AGS spinning rod. They label it as the utility player. 7'1" medium action rod, medium power rod, fast. So another rod that has the characteristics I'm talking about. Soft tip, fast to the backbone. It loads up great when you're casting it. Gives you plenty of control. You can feel the rod load up whenever if you're trying to skip it, or if you're just trying to cast along with it. It's 7'1", medium action, fast tip. This one retails for
$549.
$549.
With the nice AGS guides that are an excellent touch and kind of a crowd favorite, so that's always good.
I mean, this one is definitely, if you pick this one up compared to the other two, you're going to notice the difference pretty quick. It's better in pretty much all aspects as far as sensitivity, light. The cork is super high quality. The aesthetics are outstanding as usual with Daiwa, and you know, it's got the carbon fiber guides on it, another awesome feature. Yeah, but I mean, as far as Wacky Rigs go, if you want to carry it over into any other rod, if you have another company or another brand that you like personally, I just say get a nice soft tip that transitions into a good amount of backbone and get out there and start throwing a Wacky Rig.
Guys, appreciate you watching another installment in the Ultimate Rod series. Let us know what other techniques you're looking for. And you know what? There's one very important thing I got to say. They need to subscribe. We're really close to 3,000 subscribers, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And once we do that, we are going to take a trip to Mexico and show you a bunch of 10-pounders. We're not actually going to do that, but I would really like to get to 3,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Jacob for joining us. We'll see everybody next time.